Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. I'm doing very good. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy to feel good. And it's not easy to choose yourself. I might be taking this too far. I might be acting too much like a Leo. Okay? I might be overdoing it, okay? I might be making the wrong decisions. I don't know. But a thought came to me and... Okay, so recently, let me open it. Recently I've been making decisions that would disappoint people in my life. And these decisions implied me prioritizing myself and my well-being. Things like, for example, let's say I had a mentor whom saw me at my lowest and they told me, I count on you to, outperform yourself this semester or this period, the semester. I'm just going to say semester because that's the only word I can find. And I need you. And when I told them, I will do my best, they're like, oh yeah, that's the bare minimum, which is kind of a weird thing to say, right? I'm not quoting them, but they said something around like, oh yeah, you better be doing your best. And that's so weird, okay? And so one of these instances was that. And I started off the year well, okay? I started like grinding and doing the most, right? Doing the most. And then I got burnt out twice in a row, right? Even though I had been putting effort to take it easy, I still found myself burning out even when I lowered the dosage or I took breaks or whatever. I took a lot of measures to kind of heal from this burnout and it was really hard, okay? It was really hard because I am managing a lot of things at the same time. And yes, it is one of my manifestations. I dream of being this successful, unstoppable woman that has multiple things to her name, that is successful in all the domains, that did it all, That is my personal dream. I'm not saying, I take responsibility for the burnout, but, yeah, I understand that I kind of caused this by being too ambitious. I was trying to do right by everybody, fulfill everybody's, expectations. I was really trying to be that person, that is successful, that is doing it, that is unstoppable, that is perfect, But the thing is, I am a woman. The thing is about women is that we easily burn out because we live in a patriarchal society where men are the leaders. Oh, by the way, I'm doing my hair. I was gonna say it's not drugs, but you don't spray on drugs. That's hilarious. Wait, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we live in a patriarchal society that follows men's body, and you might be like, oh no, that's such a feminist thing to say. Well, if the hormonal cycle of a man is the strongest in the morning and the weakest at night, and all 9 to 5s, well, literally it's 9 to 5, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and obviously we don't work in the evening in most jobs, in the majority of jobs, while women's cycle is literally monthly, and we go through 4 phases, and I see no job taking into consideration that aspect. You see what I'm saying? So that just there proves my point. So I will not be trying to prove my point anymore. But yeah, so I forgot what I was trying to say. So yeah, so basically, there you go. So, you know, I was not respecting my body. I was doing the most, trying to satisfy everybody and their mama. Okay, and what happened? 2 burnouts in a row. Yeah, I was like, okay, there's something off about this. So I started dropping shit. I took a week off just to stay at home and do nothing. Every single day, my partner is the most productive, amazing person in the world. I admire that. He's amazing. He's an inspiration, but at the same time, we're not built the same. Plus, I'm a manifester, and it goes against my beliefs to... I'm a witch. Like, we're not about to start doing this right now. Like, we're not... Like, literally, if you spent your whole life manifesting your desires, why are we working hard in this moment? Okay? So, yeah. So, I was going against myself. I was forcing things. As soon as I start forcing things, deep down, I know that I'm tripping. Right? Deep down, I know I'm tripping. All I gotta do is sit my ass down, meditate for 2 seconds, light a candle, and bam, I get my shit. But sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I need to do this. But for real, like, for example, you can't manifest knowledge and, like, it will fucking download into your mind. Maybe. I haven't tried that yet, but if it works for you, tell me. That would be cool. But you still have to make a conscious effort to study, for example, right? You can't, you know, become a manager overnight if you've never managed anything. And I mean, you can manifest having those qualities, but it actually takes conscious effort for you to actually like sometimes, okay, manifestation is so special and weird and so interesting. For example, when I was in high school, not even high school, actually, in college, I used to affirm that I understand everything and I'm a genius, whatever, and I would understand concepts easily, and I would remember things easily, and I would, like, everything would seem easier, right? And my first year in college, where I was very insecure, nothing was going into my brain. I already talked about this in my previous video, but, right? So that goes to show that, you know, it really is a manifestation. Like, even if you don't believe in manifestation, if you believe that, oh, math is hard, for example, and you study math, you think that's going to go into your brain is literally believing that math is hard. It's going to block the information, right? Oh my god, I'm a rambling queen. Okay, I'm like, keep getting off topic. I bet you like that. Anyways, let me take a sip of this coffee and remember what I was talking about. Damn, that was some ASMR shit. Okay, so I am done. Like, it's over. Like, I am done fucking doing too much. I am literally going back to my practices, being a queen. Literally, can I tell you something? I recently manifested some crazy stuff happening. My life literally improved just by me practicing my spirituality. God, I love being a manifester, a master manifester, right? Because why the hell was I doing too much, when it was this easy? This whole time, it was this easy. I was making it hard for myself. But life is easy. Life is easy. Okay, I remember, in my second year, in the first semester of college, I was like going hardcore in the affirmations for grades. Of course I remember this because I'm still impressed. I remember all of my manifestations. Even when I was younger, I literally manifested a spouse for my mother, who literally started a business, the business of her dreams for her. You know those TikToks where, I want to find a man that, like, starts a failing cupcake business for me, or it's like the opposite. I want a woman. Anyways, basically, it was that. It was so cute. Like, I manifested that. I don't know how I did, But I did, bro. And this man, he came in like a knight in shining armor. I was jealous of the fact that I manifested that for her, but I already manifested my knight in shining armor, so that's cool. So anyway, so we're getting off topic, but what I'm saying is, on the second semester of my university, on the second semester, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna name this video. On the second semester, I was like affirming, oh my god, I have perfect grades. I know the answer to all the questions. Like, if I need to find my notebook, because yeah, I track my affirmations in my notebooks, but in my little notepads or whatever. But yeah, so, but basically I was affirming all these stuff, and literally something crazy happened where that had put all of my plans in the trash, which it was actually a very big blessing in disguise. So something happened that was very unexpected for me, and then I was shocked. Like, imagine you discover you didn't have the a certain subject in university. You just discovered that you had it, but you didn't go, so you didn't know. But I still was able to answer. I still understood what was going on. I still was able to make it. When I tell you, there were things when I was revising for the exams that I did not know. Like, when I was revising, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. And none of that shit came out in the exam. Explain that! Explain that! The only things that I understood, the things that I understood in all of the subjects, how many subjects did I have? I don't know, like 15. I don't fucking know. Only the good things that I understood that were good. My brain is not working. only the subjects that I understood while revising are the subjects that came in the exam. Can we just talk about that? Can we just talk about that? Can we just talk about that? Exactly. You can't tell me manifestation ain't real. You can't. But anyways, I'm gonna make a part 2 because this is getting too long, and I can't surpass 15 minutes because I still didn't figure out YouTube yet. Even though I've been doing YouTube ever since the age of, I don't know, but we're gonna make it someday. Anyways.